Hello, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Well, it's a while since I've done this. Yeah, I've been a bit quiet this lately. There you go, I think that's about right. Hi, how you doing? How you all doing? I'm still wintering, still taking it slowly and chilling. I'm now making that's avocado. So I'm just making some chia berry chocolate pudding. I've never made it before, but I just thought it'd be fun to use some avocados up. Although you only need half, but I'm using 2, so it's going to be a lot of pudding there. Yeah, so today I've had this luxury of actually feeling bored. I haven't felt this way for such a long time. So yeah, it's been a pretty hefty year of the snake and the ending of a year 9, the beginning of a year 1. So I think I've had some really good times in 2025, but I also had a lot of shedding and a lot of working through stuff. And I just wanted to touch base with you guys. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you still on the tail end of that snake energy, which is going to continue until February? I haven't planned anything this year yet. I'm kind of thinking about a woman's circle maybe around the new moon on the 17th. So comment below if you'd be happy to meet up with me in that time. Yeah, just touching base. My whole life took a complete change at the end of mid-December. So I handed my notice in. You may have seen my post of my other job, my day job, and didn't know what I was going to do or if I was going to do anything, and I was just going to expand my therapy business and my holistic work that I do. Cool. Almond butter is really hard. That's what it says to use, so I'm using it. Yeah, so I changed everything. I handed my notice in on the 17th November to finish on the 17th of December with no clue about what I was going to be doing, where I was going, what work would come in. I had nothing really set up, only my part-time one-to-one client business with hypnotherapy and coaching and balance procedure. And you know that I do the odd events, but I haven't had any planned for a while. And I just had to trust and have faith with the universe that what was meant for me is going to come to me. It's going to come towards me. And I had a few wobbly moments where I thought, oh my God, I'm not going to have that income, that regular income next month. And it's so amazing when you close one door, another opens, or should I say many doors open, then you get to choose. So even through the wobbly bits and through that month of giving in my notice, but being very aware and consciously aware of what was coming in, had my ears wide open, my eyes, my heart, everything just tuned in to opportunities that might come. And having nothing planned and nothing arranged, most people will probably say that's a bit, what's the word? Maybe you should have a plan. But I don't believe in that. I believe that there is already a plan and your higher self knows what to do. And if you're doing it through feeling, I balanced several times on the day of putting my resignation in of a job that I've absolutely loved. Absolutely loved this job for, I don't know, nearly 8 years. It's the kind of job that I would do for free. I would volunteer and do that. Don't tell them that because, But yeah, I would absolutely do that job for free. I absolutely loved it. So it was hard to put the notice in to say goodbye, but I knew that I had to change something. Something within me needed change. I needed to come out of this routine. I felt like I was getting into a stagnant place, and there was many things that I want to do. So I was putting it out to the universe that I want to travel more. I want to be able to work and travel. I want to see lots of different countries. I feel like I missed out on my travel. And literally 1 week before, like 11 days or something before my resignation day, this opportunity came, this inspired action came to me, and I took it. And it wasn't something I was expecting, but, you know, I decided to see if it was a thing or not. So from the inspiration, from a conversation, to making the action and putting some emails out to some companies, I manifested not 1 but 3 jobs. All told me on the same day that they would like to work with me. And just a bit crazy really, because the job is actually involved in travelling and being self-employed and doing what I love, and enables me to have a few weeks every month to do my holistic practices. So you can't really write it. So now everything feels like it's coming into balance. I'm not planning a huge amount at the moment. I'm just going to let that come to me. But my new job enables me to travel and get paid for it and do the kind of supportive role that I love to do with adults with learning disabilities. So I'm really excited of what this year holds, and I have no idea what my dates are and where I'm going to be yet. I'm waiting on those, they're on the way. So it's very exciting. I've had a couple of offers already, one for Norway and one for Tenerife, and I'm just waiting to see what else comes in really. I'm hanging in for something. So I don't know why I've come on live really, just to sit, I guess, to say that for all the hardship and all the difficult times and all the bottom of the barrel kind of, you know, where all of your emotions come to the surface, your raw emotions, give them technical terms like PTSD, if you like, anxiety, all of the stress factors, all the emotions that have come up, and honouring every single one of them, the good, the bad, the ugly, and moving through them the best you can, knowing that everything is temporary, knowing this is good, this is for your highest good, always reminding yourself that everything happens to you for your highest good. It's happening for you, not to you. It's happening because on some level you wanted it to happen. And this is all being co-created with you. So I'm just kind of excited that a lot of those emotions and darkest places I moved through. Maybe I have a few more left, who knows. But since ending things, and year 9 was about endings and letting things go, I feel like I've opened up the space for new stuff to come in, new feelings, a new me, kind of, as we're reborn every single day. And I just feel really excited for 26. I know it's going to be a fast one, and when the year of the horse comes around in February and we jump on that horse if we dare, it's going to be a fast one. I know the energies are going to be fast. But I know there's going to be a lot of growth in this year. There's going to be a lot of adventure, a lot of excitement, and it's getting faster. So this year's, we just had a bit of a practice run of how fast things are going to be. So I think it's a good time just to rest in this part of January, to just take it easy, not run at 100 miles an hour, not set loads of goals and plans, and really be in tune with nature. Nature's still asleep. It's still sleeping. It's still like resting deep in the earth. Everything is resting. Just look at the trees, and they've shed all their leaves and they're bare, and the weather is so cold. It's time to be in the warmth and just relaxing, resting, maybe planning ideas in our head, but not actually making the footwork, or running at 100 miles an hour, or running down to the gym, or trying to do all your year's resolutions and then giving up on it and then feeling like a failure. This I think is just a massive myth. This like New Year's resolution thing. It's the wrong time of year for this, and I feel like even Christmas for me isn't a thing really, and that's probably why you haven't seen lots of Christmas things and stuff. And I really appreciate the quiet time and not getting into the consumerism and into the rush of everything, because it's a time to be still. It's a time to practice stillness and be slow, and eating things to make you warm, and resting and taking it easy. So that's what I've been doing, and I feel in rhythm. And when I've started to pick up the pace, I feel like a detox has come on. So I've had like a cold or something sort of stopping me in my tracks, just to keep me still for a little bit longer, just a little bit longer, you know. Lots of fresh air and being outside in nature, and making it a big point to see the sunset and have a really good look at the sun if it's about in the I'm rambling, I know, but I don't care. Really don't care. You watch it if you watch it. If you don't, you don't. But if you do watch it, leave me a comment below. Tell me what you're up to. What are you doing right now? Are you resting? Are you rushing? Have you got 101 things to do? Did you have to go back to work sooner than you felt like going back? Are the mornings okay? Are you sleeping well? You know, how are you feeling? How are you doing? It's all different for all of us. I know lots of us, particularly lots of people who I work with, are going through quite a lot at the moment, and there's a lot of heaviness, but there's a lot of lightness as well. So it's finding that balance in between. I'm really grateful because I have the balance procedure, so I'm always checking in with my balance and readjusting and balancing myself as I move through situations. But I'm really enjoying a lot of solitude, and I've been contacting lots of people today just to touch base and say hi, because I felt like I had that moment where I could do that. So nurturing friendships and relationships. And out of my boredom, this is the first time I've felt boredom. I feel so blessed. I know that the creativity will start flowing, so it's a good thing. I'm quite excited that I had that feeling of boredom. Feels like a luxury to have that. So I really focused at the tail end of last year and mid sort of year last year on how I want my life to look, and started to get clear on how much time I wanted to do the things that I love. And I feel like I've really begun to manifest those, and we'll just have to see. I'll keep you in touch with all of that. I'll let you know how it goes. So I'm just doing me, just do you. You are enough. You don't need to do any more courses. You don't need to do any more learning. Everything you have is within yourself. You just have to be yourself and share your light with the world. That's all the world needs right now, in whatever capacity that is, in whatever job that is. You know, we need people that like routine and go to work 9 till 5. It's not about escaping all the time. Some people actually thrive in those spaces, and some of us don't, and that's why we're all different. So wherever you're at, be accepting of it. And if it's in not a good feeling place, have some acceptance around that that's temporary, and that things will shift and start moving. What what else was I going to say? I can't remember now, but I just wanted to say hi, and I'm looking forward to this new year because it's a numerology year 1 and a powerful year 10. So it's really about working with your sort of super consciousness in new beginnings, unfolding, fresh new ideas, fresh new ways of doing things this year. Innovative. It's going to be, if you've got new projects that you've been wanting to start for years, this is the year that you'll get it going. You know, this is the year where you'll have energy for it. And yeah, if there's a new way to do an existing business or an existing job, and there's a new way to do it, this is the year that you'll start to manifest those ways of doing it. And then when we move into the horse, into the Chinese New Year, because we're all pretty messed up with our calendar. It's all out of sync. No wonder you feel out of balance so often. You know, and the clock changes and all the kind of crap that we sort of go through. We should just be in the rhythm with nature and the light and the dark, and rest when it's dark, do stuff when it's light, get up naturally. In an ideal world, I know. But we can create our ideal world. So if you're thinking, oh yeah, but in your ideal world, but I'm creating it. I'm creating it right now, and you can too. If I can do it, you can do it. We can all do this together. We can co-create together. We can create anything we want. And I think there's just 2 creations. There's one based on fear and there's one based on love. So I know what I'm choosing. I'm going to choose the one, the heart-centered, and just follow my heart and my gut, and have that relationship with the body and see what the body says. What the body's got the answers a lot of the time. And when the body says rest, rest. When the body says you've got energy, make the most of it. Do those things that you need to get done when you feel the energy's there for it. And let yourself off when you don't feel like it. I think I've learned in this last 2025 is to really slow down and just be observant of your energy levels and going slow, being still, taking it at your pace. And there's no race, there's no rush, there's no, in fact, the slower you go, the easier it gets, the more time you create for yourself. I think it's fantastic when you consciously work with the rhythms of nature and just allow things to happen in that kind of receiving, giving and receiving equally, but allowing the things to come to you. Depending on your personality, you might be the personality type that needs to go and get, but mine isn't. I did my human design years ago, and in my human design is to go to bed when you're tired, and then you'll sleep really well, and to not go chasing things because things come to me. So be open and allowing for that, and trust and have faith that the right things come to you. So when you know yourself and you get to know who you are by having those quiet moments and meditation and different things, you're just learning more about who you are. You get more in tune with your body. You get more in tune with what your body needs. You get more in tune with what you need. And it all boils down to what you want and need at the end of the day. We get so wrapped up in what we think other people need and what you think they need and she needs, and that it's what you need in your heart. It's what you need in your soul, your mind, body and soul. What do you want and need right now? That's the only question to ask yourself. Do you need peace? Do you need rest? Do you need a new project? Do you need to change old ways? Whatever it is, it's down to you. Boil it back down to yourself. Bring it back down to the centre, the self. And ask yourself, what do I want and need? Because we can just get wrapped up with being the rescuer, being one needed to be needed, and start to go into the archetypal identities. And then we get lost in busyness and rushing around and people pleasing and not saying no. But when you just stop, breathe, take a breath, and just put your hand on your heart and just, what do I want? What do I need? And having that honesty with yourself. Hi, Georgina. then you can answer it, and then you can manifest it, and then you can allow it in, and just be, just being. That's all we need to do. We just need to be. So instead of asking how you're doing, I'm going to be asking how you're being. So if I send you a message and ask you how you're being, you'll know that's where I'm coming from. Got some of my ingredients in here for my chia seed pudding. Yeah, and I think I'm going to stop rambling now and just bid you all a happy 2026 numerology year 1. What personal year are you in yourself? Because I'm in a year 4. So it's very heart-centered. It's about giving and receiving. And balance. It's the Libra energy. And also I'm obviously in the year, collectively, in a year 1. And last year was in a year 9 and the snake. So that was really massively profound for me. And knowing this stuff, it really helps you navigate and understand why things are the way they are. Right, what else do I need in here? I've got blueberries, I've got, what is that? Almond butter. Oh, chia seeds. Chia seed pudding. I need chia seeds. And some sugar, but not sugar, maybe some honey. Lots of honey, because I don't have any of that date sugar. So I'm going to put honey in there. And then I'm going to whiz it up. And I'm going to make some pudding. And it'll probably be really thick and gunky. Anyway, cheers. Thanks for watching. I hope and wish you many blessings for 2026. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, have a good one and a healthy one. And remember to ask yourself, what do you want? What do you need? Okay, see you later. Bye.